Alan wanted to get in the video, so I said he could. That's it, mate, that's all you're getting. I'm sorry. We did a what's on the floor, what's in the bag. And great reaction, thanks to everyone that's watched that. If you haven't, we've got a giveaway on there as well, which ends on the 30th of May. So head over there if you haven't entered already. In that video, obviously with it being a what's on the floor, my driver. I've had a lot of questions since then as to why I chose the Cobra F9 Speedback Driver. And this video is to basically show you some behind the scenes footage at the PGA show, hit some balls in here so you can see the numbers I'm getting with this weapon. So before we get started, if you aren't already a subscriber of the channel, make sure you hit subscribe, become a member of Team Al, and hit the bell icon on the channel to get notified for all future videos. Also, comment below as to what driver you preferred this year, whether you ended up just testing them or did you go and purchase one. I want to know your take on it. For me, it's always difficult. This year was very, very hard. A good few drivers could have gone in the bag. I do swap and change every now and again. But this, for me, the F9, I thought looks fantastic, sounds really good, and I just felt very confident over the ball, which I can tell you is very rare. So prior to the fitting at the PGA show, I gamed the hazardous shaft in the F9. I've always been a fan of hazardous until I got handed the Tensai Orange in an 80 gram. Things changed pretty quickly.
.324 carry, 344 total, 181 ball speed, your spin rate's 1900. I don't know if I can, yeah. Launch angle's 14.7, hit a couple more. There's a reason you're in that 10, isn't there? Like I said, I just needed to see one, man.
It was a very, very windy day. Wind off the left-hand side. It was holding up my draw, which everyone that came to watch us get fitted assumed I just hit it straight, which I can tell you is definitely not true.
A little spinny on that one. Still, 316 in the air is pretty good.
Even though my strikes that day were very much the lower half, it's common for me, lower strikes rather than mid to high, and the difference there is probably about 20 meters. So backspin, middle, you're probably looking at about 2,000 RPM. With a lower half, we're pushing 3,000 to 3,500. So it's a lot of energy wasted on backspin.
3,500. Did you hit that low in the face? I could that low in the face. Yeah, low in the face, you still hit your 310. Tee it up a little higher for me.
What kind of ball speed is that?
That was a miss. It was 181. Or, sorry, 185.
What's he tapped out at?
I've seen 187 so far as the highest. But he's hitting it dead straight.
6'5", 175 on tour?
That was again, bottoming again, I think. So it's a 9-degree head. We knocked that down with adjustable hosel to minus 1.5. So it's playing 7.5. Pretty low lofted, lowered the launch down a lot, which was especially good in that wind. Then we also changed the adjustable weight at the top, the red weight, from a 14 gram to an 18 gram. These were like minor adjustments, but they did all piece together and make a bit of a difference.
I'm still not going to get great numbers. 304 carry, 322 total, ball speed still in the 180s. Launch it higher. The same swing at the launch at 12, it's going to be 315, 320 in the air.
A lot of spin again.
3,300.
That's just a much better feel.
This is just straight up.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
That's, oh.
324 carry, 345 total, 183 ball speed, launch angle is 13, spin rate's 2,000. That's the number.
That's what my shaft please. That is so nice.
Yeah. That's the build, man.
80, yeah, that is beautiful. So to finish off the fitting, we then decided that it needed to be tipped by ½ an inch. So the result is Thor's hammer, Tensai Orange 80 X Flex, tipped ½ an inch. 9-degree head, minus 1.5 degrees on the adjustable hosel. The adjustable weight at the top was 14 to 18. I've actually moved this back down to the 14. I can't find the 18 weight, but don't tell anyone. I'm joined by my good friend Jose. Do you know we've got 50,000, well over 50,000 views together?
Yeah, but that's because half of them are making fun of how much shorter I am than you. You are a tall, beastly man.
So we're going to hit a few. If someone was going to ask me how far do I hit it, I'd say I carry it roughly 290, 300 yards. Golf course, that really would be the stats I'd give. This is very much slowing me down, keeping me on the planet. That's how it's been fitted. It's heavier, 80 gram, so it's all about feeling the swing, less about gaining speed. So hopefully these are relatively straight. I love it. So that's 300 meters, so 330 yards is the green there. So 274, I'd say is carry. What was that? 275. That's the toe. It's going to be a good flight there. I love that trajectory. There's your 330, 200 meters total. 281 on the fly. I can work with that shape as long as I know which way it's coming in. That's all that really matters. It's just when you start getting the blockages, that's when it's an issue. So 282 on the fly. I think this really just emphasizes the importance of fitting. Don't want to sound like a broken record, but I tell everyone, absolutely everyone, it's a great experience anyway. You feel like a tour pro, even though you're probably not, like myself. I feel I can get at this and it's not going to go too far right to left. That's the thing. It's just a bit of a safety net. So I wouldn't want any more than that. 280 carry, you know, club head speed 125. That's, you know, unless we're having fun and we're trying to absolutely get it out there, I am more than happy with that. That's the bottom heel. See, that's the, it's a decent strike, it's still towards the heel and low. You'll notice a big spin change with that strike. So that's 3.5, like 3,500. That would annoy me on a golf course. If I saw that flight, I'd be like, well, maybe not that extreme. Maybe just. See, that was better. That was hit. There we go. So the moral of the story is get fitted. Yeah, get fitted. And more importantly, know what you want to get out of a driver before you go for a fitting. You can't go in saying, I want the best driver. What is the best driver? Is it the furthest? Is it the straightest? What do you want for your game? And make sure you know that before you go in there, because each driver performs differently for each individual. I noticed that pretty much, yeah. So, is this the longest driver for me? Probably not. Was it the one I felt most comfortable with this year? Probably yes. You know, I like the look of it at a dress. I felt confident. Numbers are probably going to reflect that, even though the strike is still lower in the face. Thanks guys for watching and being with me and listening to me ramble on. But that's the story of how the F9 made it into the floor. Made it onto my What's on the Floor. Unbelievable. Remember, if you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe and I will see you next time.